that was a phenomenal panel. I think the room was packed. I could see the door opening and shutting as you're speaking. You're getting more and more passionate, and 2 or 3 people are like, you could see them on the edge of their seats,
Really?
waiting to see what you're going to say next. So, look, as we're walking out, I consider you a mentor in this space, right? You are a leader in how you are growing the business, maturing, number one Cochran, and some of the things that you're highlighting that you're doing with your team. You wanted to make sure we hit on those. And as we're walking out, you're like, John, we missed something. We missed probably one of the key things that's on the mind of so many people in this room.
In the entire industry. Key thing is that acquisition is the central theme for all dealer groups, stores, individual managers. Nothing is more important right now than the ability to acquire a vehicle. And as I said before, acquiring a vehicle is more important than selling a car. Can't sell from an empty shelf.
Right.
And we know the constraints that have happened over COVID and things like that, the production drops, the loss of 8 million cars. So inventory acquisition now has become critically important. It's become more difficult than it ever has been. The type of vehicles that are going to wholesale now are, there's a reason why they're at the sale.
Right. There's a reason why.
Wholesale. And yet everybody's bidding and, overbidding on a lot of these cars, right?
Yeah.
And so acquisition from your own portfolio, right? You know what I'm saying? And
your own region.
Your own region,
own
but
set of
your own service
opportunity.
drive. I mean, those are, each dealership has their own portfolio of customers that could potentially sell them a car.
Right.
And it's probably the least tapped.
Yeah. And
source.
the highest. It's probably the least tapped, and it's probably the highest margin. And thinking about those two factors, right? You get a car off the service lane, you get a car acquired from the community, there will always be baked in more profit than if you pick it up at auction. So
Well,
then
even bigger, I mean, in order to take in a trade, you have to sell something. So it's a 2 for 1 every time. Now, it's not required that they buy a car, but typically about 70% of the time, once you acquired the vehicle, they're now ready to also purchase a vehicle to replace it, right? So that portfolio of customers is not only good for your used car operation, but also for your new car operation. And that's why acquiring a car is more important.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing we can do. And that's what,
and that's
gets to the point,
that's
right?
where we're getting to the point, right? We gotta acquiring cars. Okay, you told me a stat, and it's okay if it's a rough range.
Right.
And I was floored.
I'm still floored.
All right, so acquired maybe 30-ish cars last year from
Other
sources,
Right.
lanes,
Right.
acquisition.
Tool. Let's call it a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many cars in the last 2.5 months?
Just under 500. And that's with us not even really knowing how to use the tool to its full capacity, not to half its capacity, not to 1/4 of its capacity. In fact, I could honestly say that we've kind of stumbled onto that. It was organic. It is organic. And so I am really excited by the fact that what happens when we actually
Turn it on.
really
turn up.
get our
turn it up.
people to understand how to use that as a tool.
Yeah.
The organic becomes the Titanic.
I love that. I think that idea,
just came
though,
up with
a new catchphrase,
Yeah.
organic to Titanic. Hopefully not the sinking kind, but the
size-wise. I'm thinking
size-wise.
more of the name Titanic came from. I'm Greek.
There you go.
Came from the Greek mythology, the Titans.
There you
right?
go. So
let me
that
explain
idea of like, look, even though you're just getting used to the clear car acquisition tool process, your team's just getting used to it, you're already seeing over
Results.
10x the
Yeah.
level of intake.
You can't make this stuff up. It's and at a higher PVR than other sources of acquisition.
Really?
Yes, sir.
More, faster, higher PVR.
And they sell faster. On average, I think they sell about 6 days faster than other sources.
Okay. To
all that
auction
stuff,
or other
yeah.
sources, you're like, you acquired the car.
No, I'm talking about
PVR.
acquisition sources.
Oh, then other acquisitions.
Yeah, so if I buy a car from there, I buy a car from there, I buy from car. The clear car is selling faster for more PVR.
Wow. And more of them.
And more of them.
Yeah.
But never enough.
Never enough.
Never
Well, that's
enough.
why, to me, like, all right, you already 10, 20x the speed and the rate at which you're acquiring.
Yeah,
these
just wait till we
consumer
get rid
cars.
of this.
Right, exactly. One question I had, so, all right, you get the customer in, you said maybe almost 500, 2.5 months. You get new customer in, get a car acquired. Are all of those customers, what percentage of those customers are also buying a car off your lot? Right, you talked about it. That 1 for 2.
Yeah, so I would say right now, I'm going to make up the math in my head, but we retail. It's about 70%.
70%.
Yeah, wind up buying a car. Yeah,
That's amazing. So not only have you 10, 20x'd the volume you're acquiring from this source, you're also out of that. 70% of it turning
car
into a new transaction you wouldn't have even had.
Which also then when you take it down the line means that I'm going to have, customers that buy a new car from you usually bring the car for the next 2 years to your service department. So we could really start to play on the additional added values of what we're talking about here with the plus.
Yeah.
And so the long stream revenue and gross opportunities.
Yeah.
Those were opportunities we didn't have.
That's amazing.
We wouldn't have had,
Yeah.
right? And so, from organic to Titanic. There we go.
I love it. I know we covered so much during the panel. Is there anything else you wanted to hit on? Because I know that was one point you and I were talking about a little before. We missed part of it. Anything else that, like, as you come out of that session?
Yeah, a wish list.
Yeah.
I would love to have a tool that could appraise a vehicle, estimate the reconditioning
Yep.
mechanically and cosmetically, provide a price that would help the car sell within the first 30 days based on the information, right? The data, AI, and then also enable us to also take merchandising quality photos and text so that we can automate as much of that, because sales managers they didn't graduate from the university for marketing.
Merchandising vehicles. Sure.
They're not marketers, right? And so if there was a tool that was kind of all in one that could do that,
Yeah.
that would be a game changer in the business.
So appraise, recon estimate, price it out for any exit point,
Entrance point.
I
don't believe in exit strategies. I believe in entrance strategies.
All right. No, this is a good reframing. All right. Forget exit strategies.
Yeah.
What is the right entrance strategy?
Correct.
Fail safes for that entry strategy.
Exactly.
To help that manager take it in. So we've got appraisal, reconditioning. What are the right things to do to it? Pricing across the ecosystem for the entry strategy.
Correct.
Prepare it for merchandising.
Correct.
Fast.
Exactly.
Move the car to retail.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and allowing managers to have comfort, confidence, and consistency in their ability to run their used car department. All right. The more we can have something like that, the more they can concentrate on retail.
Right.
The more they can concentrate on managing people, as opposed to chasing, inventory, sources, reconditioning needs. Afraid that a lot of managers are afraid to make a mistake.
Right.
And so eliminating those concerns that they have will help us develop better managers, because they'll focus on the retail and people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I love
Process,
that.
people.
I think that focus on the process and the people by removing fear.
Yes.
I think that's a huge part of what we're trying to do, what we're doing together with Max, with Viper, some of the tools coming out.
I just gave you some ideas of how it should work.
I love it. Integrated with Max. But that idea of removing the fear and uncertainty for that manager, for that used car manager,
everything.
So that their entry strategy for the customer acquiring the car getting them into a new car, and then the profits will follow.
It always does.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love getting to chat with you, Dan.
And I love working with you. I get smarter every time I talk with you.
Same. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.